Hi fam, welcome to our weekly outlook. This is a moment in time where we look out for potential trade ideas for the week and all of that, right? First of all, before we go directly into the business of the day, I want to use this opportunity to advertise my book that is coming. Yeah, a very wonderful book, right? It's a beautiful book that's coming up as it will be released on the 30th of March. All right, so I want to just take you to my page so you can see what the group looks like. I want to take you to my Telegram page to see what the groups look like. Right, it's a book that promises to impact you and all of that. Right, so this is it. I'll be sharing my Telegram page now. Okay, I think I'll share my Telegram page. Give me a moment. A moment, please. All right, I think I'm there. All right. All right, so this is it. All right, I'm sharing it now on my Telegram. Right, so this is it. The Diary of the Sniper Trader. All right, so it's a book that promises to impact you. It will be released on the 30th of March 2022. Right, this is not the official cover page. I will still be posting as time progresses. Right, so it is a book that we shared into about 3 sections, right? But it be compressed, right? I wouldn't be sharing it differently, right? The sections will be in three. We're talking about my story as a trader, what's changed, the things I found out, the secrets that I understood that made me a profitable trader, right? So I've been a profitable trader for the past 5-6 months now. I can't really count. I've made so much dollars, right? So much amount of dollars. So I want to use this opportunity to share what changed the game for me, and I hope you will positively impacted by it. Right. So this book will actually be given for free. We're not going to charge anyone. But if you wish to maybe honor me and all of that, you're free to do that. But it's a free gift for me to you, right? The book will be out on the 30th of March 2022. If you want to have the book, you have to come and join my Telegram channel where you will post your email and then we'll email it to you, right? So you can be part of our email newsletter, so you can get more updates from us and all of that. So what does keep an eye for this? Right, let's go over to the main subject of the day, right? The main subject of the day, which is our weekly outlook. Our weekly outlook. So this is it. We'll start with volatility. Then, if we have time, we'll go over about 3 or 4 pairs, right? So let us look at this. All right. So this is a volatility 75, or let's have volatility 75 though. I usually like starting serially. I like starting serially with the ones above. So let us go to this 10. Yes. So I like starting with the ones, I like starting from the top so that we know the ones I've done and the ones I haven't done, right? So this is Vista volatility 10. Right. So from what I can see, we start from the daily time frame. You can look, I don't need to look too far. Just look at the current structure. So based on what I can see, we're looking at the weekly outlook. This is volatility 10. I've kind of had a bearish market that's been trending all the way down, right? This is a fully bearish market, right? So this is a low, this is a low. So this has been a bearish market, right? So we should be looking at for sell ideas. So let's go to the 4 hours to see if there's anything of interest, any potential sell idea. We have to always do top-down analysis, right? You must always do top-down analysis, right? So let's see, based on daily, we have a bearish structure. All right, so if you're on 4 hour, I think basically it's the same thing we're having on 4 hour. All right, so we have a bearish structure on the 4 hour. Okay, so let me clean all this. So let me bring up my brush tool and see if I can identify the structure for 4 hour. Looking at for potential trade for the week. So this I can see a high, I can see a low. So this is the range of the market from here to here. This is our trading range based on the 4 hour time frame. This is our trading range, right? So we have gotten our trading range. So let's look at this. You can see that this market has kind of cleared liquidity here. You can find that liquidity has been captured, all the liquidity around them. So, okay, this is clear liquidity. around there. Let liquidity there. Give me a moment. Please. Right, so we have seen liquidity have been swept at this point. All right, so okay, so declare the liquidity sweep and then we want to see for now. There's no potential to there for now. I want to see this low taken out before I can consider here for entry, right? It must always trade structurally, right? So if we can have the market, we are trying to anticipate now. I'm trying to anticipate. So if you can have the market do this, what's my point? So if you can have the market do something like this, clear this lower range, then we can look at this point for potential sell opportunities, right? So you have to always trade structurally. You have to trade structurally. So if you can have this loads cleared, right? For now, I wouldn't do anything on this 10x rather. So I want to see that low cleared. And then we can look at for this place for sell ideas, right? So we can look at this point for sell ideas, right? So if we can have this lows cleared, then this lower range cleared, then we can look at this sell ideas. So for now, there's nothing we can do other than watching. Watching is part of trading. You mustn't always enter buys, enter sells all the time. Sometimes you just watch what the market is going to do. So for now, this market is in between the zone. So we'll not do anything until see the market clear this lows, then give us our entry. You can even buy, if you can clear this low, you can look for buy opportunities to buy into this candle and then sell down. Since this is a 4-hour time frame, you actually miss money when you just watch moves. Right? For now, there's no clear move. The market took out liquidity. We want to see that new lower low created, and then we enter there for our potential sell ideas. All right, so let's look at volatility. Look at just 4, and then we call it a day. Right, I don't want to make this video so long. All right, wow. So this guy has violated our structure. Wow, I didn't even see this. I didn't see this. I didn't see this. All right, so right. So let's clear all this. This guy has been super bullish. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right, I think this is the daily, no, this 4 hour. Let's go to the day one to see what's going on. All right, this guy is not still cleared here. All right, we're still in this sell. Okay, based on the weekly, we are still expecting that sell. So let's go to 4 hours to see what's really going on the 4 hour. Right, so let's go on the 4 hour time frame, right? On the weekly, we are setting a bearish market, but on the day, the market is quite bullish, right? So this is 4 hour time frame. Wow. Okay. All right. It's okay. Okay. Right. So if this 4 hour candle can close above this point here, we may be having a serious buy, but it all depends if this candle can close above here. This 4 hour now. I say anticipate a long sell. Can close above this point here. This candle can close above, then we'll have a clear break construction, and then we're looking to buy inside there. Inside this region, this kind of wick below. Did it? Right, you can look at not really. This one, like I'm still looking for that sell based on weekly. So look at what I'm looking at. So if this market can do this clear close above, we can look at buy here and take out make a new high. So if this 4 hour candle can close above here, then we can look at the buy opportunities and all of that, right? But if it doesn't, then we expect this market to break structure, and then we can look for sell ideas, right? Maybe I think that it's just capturing liquidity. So this point of yes, our point of interest. Whatever happens here, if this market closes above these candles here, then we look out for buys here. But if it doesn't, we expect it to be broken and then we sell, right? So maybe the market is trying to clear liquidity, right? So if that place market, if this place does not close above, then we expect the market to give us a break construction, and then we look out for sell ideas and take the market down, right? So we're expecting the market to do this clear, go down, all of that. So that is it. We're looking for a buyer, but I'm having a bearish bias because of the weekly time frame, right? I have a bearish bias. Let me see my RSI. Let me see if there's any divergence forming on the RSI, right? So I'm looking at the RSI now. Okay, wow, I'm seeing divergence forming. As you can see, this market may likely sell as we anticipate. So you can see market is getting kind of higher. If you look at your divergence too, consider the market is actually trading lower. So the market is likely going to sell. So we have to wait for the market to take out this low to confirm our break of structure, and then we look out for sell ideas in this region when market comes above, right? So that's is it for this 10. That is it for volatility 10. Let's look at what should I say? Let's just, I don't want to look at too much assets, right? I don't want to look at so much. Let's look at step index before we go back to volatility. The love step index. Step index loves me and we love each other, right? I love step index, right? So based on step, we'll go to the daily time frame first of all to see what's daily present. So based on daily, you can see clearly that this market is becoming bullish, right? So it's becoming a bullish market. Why do I say so? Look at the structure of the market. You have to be very, very careful with what you're doing. So you can see the market from the low here, you can see a new low here, you can see a low here, a high, and then you can see a low. So you can see this market is bullish, right? So we're looking at this area. Markets may likely come here for us. So looking at this area for buy. As I said, I'll post this particular one in the channel. So these are potential area for the accumulation. So we have a bullish section daily. So we want to see the markets come to give us that buy setup there. So you can label it potential area for reaccumulation. So look at the buy there. I'll post this on my Telegram channel. So if you want to be part of the Telegram channel, just hit the link in the description, right? So that is what we're looking at and all of that. So let's just do that. Okay, potential area for reaccumulation. So I've misspelled it. Let me edit that. Right, so that is it. Right. Okay, so we're looking for a buy. So we set the market to find its way down here, copy this candle, and then we buy all the way to this high. But this is just my bias, what I can see. It doesn't mean that it must play out this way, right? So market may decide not to do this, may just do something else. I'm copying this setup and I'm posting it on my Telegram channel, right? So join the Telegram channel if you want to have access to this and all of that, right? So I'm copying this now, copied, and let's look at the next thing, the next video idea and all of that. So I've posted this on my Telegram channel and that is it, posted. So let's look at 25 1s. Oh wow, I was anticipating this never played out. It never did. You know, sometimes you can make markups and it doesn't play out. So that is part of those things. So based on what I can see, the market. This market is super bearish. Let us zoom out. Okay. All right. Based on daily, let's be careful with this now. Let's be very careful. We had the lower high. So based on daily, we had this. Then we had a break of structure. The market gave us the high, gave us a low, gave us a high, right? So if we bring out our Fibonacci to, this is kind of still a bearish market. So this is kind of a bearish market, all of that. Let me edit this and show this, right? So let's see. This is still kind of a bullish market, right? So the market has come to our 78.6 region. Okay. We're looking at for buy ideas because this market is still bearish. I mean, still bullish because of what I can see. So looking at for buy ideas, right? So let's look carefully. If a place doesn't be mitigated, which candle doesn't be mitigated, let's go to the 4-hour to see if we can find something of interest on this guy. Right, based on 4-hour, okay. Okay. All right, okay. This mitigated this. Okay, I don't think this has mitigated, right? So let's look at this candle. Let's look at this area. So this guy may likely give us a buy you're looking for. This particular guy, this candle here. So let's look what happens when the market comes into this last candle. Because it's a demand zone and all of that, you know all those things. So let's look at what happens if the market comes into this candle. This place aligns with our 78.6 Fibonacci level. So this is it. They were looking at to buy based on the daily time frame. So the market comes in this region, look to buy and all of that, right? So that is it for 25 1s. It's for 25 1s. All right. That's for 25 1s. Okay. I'm posting this on my journal. Okay. All right. So let's look at the last one and then we'll call it a day. Let's go to volatility 75, which is the overall the one most of you trade. Volatility 75, right? Volatility 75. But before I talk about volatility 75, I want to use the opportunity to talk about a mentorship program. If you we have a mentorship program where we teach people how to trade, how to be profitable, and all of that. So you can check my Telegram channel to see the results we have been having so far. We had a lot of positive results this week. We had students that turned $10 to 100, 10 to 120. We had a lot of even the new students are doing fine and all of that. So you can, if you want to be part of a mentorship program, I am not forcing you. It is your choice. It's not compulsory. But I must tell you that if you want to go find trading, you must be willing to pay the price to learn, right? And you wouldn't learn when you're looking for free information on the internet. You must be willing to pay those guys that are doing well so they can show you how this thing really works, right? So if you want to part of mentorship program, it goes for just $60, a one-time payment. Just contact me in the with the link in the description, right? Or either my Telegram channel, my WhatsApp platform, and you can enroll, right? So that is it. Let's look at V75. I think I've analyzed this some time ago. So based on what I can see in V75, I kind of missed out on this sell. So we had a bullish structure here. Let's look at this. We had a bullish structure high. We had this high. We had this low. We had this high. We had this low. And we had this high. Then the market gave us a break of structure, gave us a VOS, gave us an institutional candle at this point. So we're looking at this point for a sell. Although market did not really come there, but this is where the buy actually started. So look at this area for a sell. And the market has kind of mitigated into that region. I can see the market has tapped into the region we're looking at for a sell, and the market is dropping down. So I expect this market to drop all the way to this point, right? This point. So this is our overall TP. This point here, our overall take profit. So now we have known the direct bias of the market. This is where we expect the market to go to, when the market to sell to this section, which is 758, all of that. But our first area of the target will be here, targets in this region here. Then we'll target here, because market can be very funny. We'll target here too. So you target these three lows, 1, 2, 3 for take profits, right? So target here, and target here. So let's look at potential trade. How can we join this cell now? Let's see if we can join this cell. Okay. Let us look if we can join this cell. That is my trend line too. Okay. So I can see some of equal high at this point to this region here. So okay, can't really find the trade idea on this one now. So if I think if you want, we'll just be watching what the market will do. So I think what you should do is to join my Telegram channel so that if something happens, I will give you an update. Right? I cannot really find a trade idea on this, but I was expecting this market, this kind to be mitigated, but though it was never mitigated. So let's just anticipate. Let's just anticipate. Let's anticipate now. Let us be anticipating. I expect this market to come properly into that buy candle above. It never came there. So I expect market to come to mitigate that candle, right? So let us just anticipate. Let's anticipate that the market may do this. We're anticipating now. Since the market has not entered our candle, that's why it's not getting. So the market may come into this candle and then drop. There's a possibility the market may. Look at this now. Look at this area here. This particular candle or this area, this region, this central demand region. The markets may likely tap into this region, then come and mitigate us properly and then drop, right? So we have to just anticipate, right? To look at this, market will likely come into this candle, tap it, then clear these highs, and then activate us inside this region and then sell that. So that's what I'm looking at on B75, and that will be all for now. So if you want to be part of a mentorship program, hit me up, register. All right, so it goes for a one-time payment. We have a signature and all of that. It goes for just $60. $60 to change your trading career is worth it, right? We had a student that just joined. She joined what we're doing, a discount of $40, and in about 2 days later, she made $32. So imagine you paid me $40 to join, and you're making $32 the next day or next 2 days. I mean, literally, I've made back your money. So we're not giving you a guarantee. If you are interested and you follow up what we're teaching, I guarantee that you will see results, right? So that is it for now. Have a wonderful day. Anticipate our book, please. If you have not liked the channel, subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, like this video, and share with your friends. So have a profitable day. Cheers. and God bless.